Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in Seychelles for a 3-day visit when the Prime Minister will participate in the country's Independence Day celebrations as the chief guest. Soon after the Prime Minister reached Seychelles, he was welcomed by the President of the Seychellois nation personally, and the Prime Minister was also seen seated with the President in an SUV as they travelled from the airport. Now, during his visit, Modi is set to attend the Independence Day celebrations of the country as the chief guest and will also address the National Assembly of the country. Significantly, on the very first day of his visit to Seychelles, the Prime Minister handed over a Fast Patrol Vessel Lespwar, which will help the country to govern and protect its vast exclusive economic zone in the backdrop of the country's strategic location in the Western Indian Ocean, close to the eastern coast of Africa. Piracy has been increasingly reported from the Western Indian Ocean, and there are major concerns about the drug trafficking happening from the eastern coast of Africa, where after the usage of the exclusive economic zone of Seychelles as a transit for the same. Two Indian Navy vessels are also set to participate in the Independence Day celebrations of the country, and they have accompanied the Prime Minister's contingent to take part for the ceremonies in the Seychelles. A large island nation in the Western Indian Ocean is important given its strategic location, and India's MAHASAGAR vision lends a special weight to the significance it attaches to a crucial maritime neighbor in the Indian Ocean region. In fact, the two countries have been engaging for the past several decades, with India providing support to the country's development with Indian lines of credit, financing the digital infrastructure, transport and judicial and renewable energy and community projects in the country for the past several years. In fact, capacity building under the Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation Program has reached around 1% of the Seychellois population, one of the highest per capita rates anywhere. It is significant to note that the visit of Prime Minister Modi comes after the Seychellois President Patrick Herminie had paid a visit to India in February, when the Indian government had announced a special economic package of USD 175 million for the island nation. In fact, India has continuously supported Seychelles in its maritime and defense sector as well, and provided infrastructure that has played a significant role in maintaining the defense of the country. The Prime Minister also visited the National Botanical Garden of Seychelles and met tortoises of the Aldabra species, which happen to be the oldest living species on Earth. In fact, at least 2 zoos in India have been gifted these species of tortoise by Seychelles. We'll keep tracking this major visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to Seychelles. This is me, Shikha Salari, reporting from New Delhi for India Abroad.